Hello and welcome to the Slip Sis YouTube channel. I'm Jay.
I'm Gabz.
And welcome to episode number 44 of our podcast. Today is Saturday, June 22nd, mixing up our recording just a smidge due to scheduling conflicts with us. And I'm coming to you from Southern California. Gabz is up in the Bay Area, but not for long, because give us a week or in some change and we'll be together in Kauai. So get excited for that video. Um, you can find all of our information down below, where to find us on the social medias, also how to get in contact with us. And as always, if there's anything I've missed, somebody let me know. Shall we hop right in?
Yes.
Would you like to go first?
I have three FOs, but really I only have two to show you. So I will show you my two that are my one that's really two. This is the Coasting Along MCal. I have finished. So I finished my gray and rainbow version. The reason I don't have it is because it's a gift for our uncle whose birthday is on July 2nd, and I just sent the present home with mom, so I wouldn't forget it in the flurry. So check out our social media for the picture. I don't know. I
Did
can
you
give.
even post it?
Oh, you know what? I have this really good picture on my phone. Let's do that. Look at that. Oh no, that's terrible. Nope, nope, no. I'll send my sister the picture. I'll send my sister the picture. It's the beginning of the episode. She'll be able to find where to put it. So I did that. It's done. And I did this one.
Ah, it looks like Very Hungry Caterpillar.
It does. It does. It does. I really like it. It's it was a really complicated sock, and it's my own pattern, so I can say these things. It was pretty complicated. Like, I didn't realize how complicated it was until I worked on my next FO, and I was like, "Oh shoot. This was a challenge." Um, but the yarn is the rainbow. The self-striping is Desert Vista Dye Works Rainbows Run the World, and the black was just a black patterns croy. I did them in reverse striping because this is where the internet's going to come for me. I can't do an outside pull. Like I can't. It's horrible. It's a horrible experience for me. So I outside pulled on one of them. I don't know why. I decided I wanted to try outside pulling. It was horrible. It was terrible. I hated it. So then I inside pulled and I was like, yes, I know I could have rewound the ball, but I also don't like balling up yarn, so I didn't do that. So that's why it's opposite stripes, and I honestly don't care. But both my MCALs are done, and I will eventually post them on social media.
Incredibly proud of you.
Yeah.
I also have a FO that kind of goes along this theme of rainbows. I finished my Otter Pop Disco Stripes socks, and that's actually the name of the colorway from Always Be Kind Yarn, which was part of the Stitch Out Loud collection that Gary was hosting, Gary of Gary Knits and Gary Knits and Gary Rides. And Gabz and I got this skein together and did splitsies, and I just did some vanilla socks with it. It felt very summery, felt very thematic, plus it was already caked up for me. So I thought I would just whip these bad boys out. And here we are.
Nice.
That's all, folks. That's all she wrote.
I like it. So the next thing I worked on was a test knit for Alindria Knits, who's Jennifer. And I do have a like vlog coming out on it, but I will show them to you anyway. The pattern comes out on June 27th, and they came out great. I knit them in 4 days, but I was also sewing like mad for the Etsy shop and taking care of my daughters and like doing life. Like I wasn't like a challenge. How fast can I knit it? It flew off my needles, and they came out so cute.
Ooh.
So they are called the Coral Reflections, like reef instead of reflections, because Alindria Knits has really punny names. Um, Always. And it's great. Like she's got a beat it sock that's I think called Just Beat It, which is awesome.
Ah,
And So the yarn is from Hypnotic Yarn. Stand Up to Bullying
I think so.
colorway. We bought this maybe 2 or 3 years ago.
A long time. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with actually probably maybe more like 4.
Yeah, it was here's how I keep time. Which daughter was alive then? And that's it. And I know my youngest wasn't, but I did already have my oldest. So somewhere between 4.5 and 2.5. Somewhere there. And I don't think I was pregnant. So yeah, 4. But and the pink, I don't know if the pink was part of the set or not.
I think so. It came with a mini.
It did, but I don't remember if you got the mini or I did because Chaylee and I
I don't have a mini.
oh, so I did. I probably was like, I want the mini because I don't know how to match stuff, which is valid. I do not know how to match stuff, but it came out super cute, super cute. It's got a rolled, so it's like little ankle socks. And truly, I don't care if Gen Z thinks that it's like old to wear ankle socks for life.
Mm,
I'm yeah, I'm not. We're not doing
mm.
whatever. I also knit my own socks, so how cool am I going to be anyway? Um, I knit these. They're 48 stitches around, which is probably why I went so fast. And it's a child size in the pattern, but it 100% fits me. So there's that. I did knit both. They're both done. 2 socks. And they came out really cute. I really like them. I'm excited. They might be my first day of school socks. Um, so that's done. And I'm using the scraps to work on my teeny tiny granny advent square blanket that I've been working on forever and putting in my sister's magic knot ball.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, I have a hot off the needles and actually hot off the press FO as well. So today, about 3 hours ago, I finished my Super Bloom.
It looks good.
And there is, as Gabs instructed me to do, a mini vlog about it. It's truly 6 minutes. Feel free to watch if you want to just hear my, very minimal reflections on finishing it. Because this is the start. I think I was like around here or so when I started today. And so I wanted to finish the whole thing by the podcast, mission accomplished. So Super Bloom is a pattern by Dawn Barker, and we took our assigned pooling class during our biggest little getaway, the Jimmy Beans Wool retreat. And this yarn is part of the Madeline Tosh and Barker Wool collaboration. It's called This'll Be Interesting. And this is going to be a gift for one of my coworkers. I haven't blocked it yet. I didn't want to block it yet because I knew it would literally still be wet as we're filming this. So once we're done with this, I will go block it to give it a little bit more. She in the pattern like highly recommends like serious blocking, and she's right because it comes out a little bit short. Like it goes around, but it could use some length to it. So all done. And I made some modifications to the pattern. We did not want to purl. None of
No.
that purling here. So we did garter, or I did garter. I think Gabs is working on hers at some point. And then in addition to the aster stitch, which is what the pattern did call for, I also did a couple of noops in there. So I alternated that. And other than that, I stuck to basically the pattern. Rather easy to follow along with. And definitely something exciting if you're looking to learn a new technique.
I have to confess something, Shaylee.
What you do now?
I forgot we were podcasting today.
Mm.
And then I started watching your vlog, and you're like, so I have to finish this before we podcast today. And I'm like,
Mm.
that's me. That's
That's
me.
you. You always forget me.
I remember when it's morning. We usually podcast on Saturday mornings, and that's the sketch. But
We couldn't do morning because of you.
I know because I needed my water heater to get all sorted out. So it whooped out of my mind. Well, plus I was like, I was about to text you to be like, I like the title of your vlog because I think it's funny, right? The title of her vlog is Move Your Bloomin' Needles, like from
Come
Uh,
on, Dover, right?
yeah, move your bloomin' arse from My Fair Lady.
Yep.
I
I've been
like
holding out on that
I
one.
immediately was like, I know exactly what she's talking about. Our dad really likes My Fair Lady.
Why he loves My Fair Lady
I
so
don't know, but
much.
he loves it.
Full
Uh,
send on My Fair Lady. I mean, it's fabulous, but I'm like, I don't know why we love My Fair Lady so much.
I know. It's awesome. I mean, I like My Fair Lady too, but you know, what can you do? So I forgot, and then I was like, "Woo." But the vlog is only 6 minutes, so in the time that I was getting ready for this, I did watch the whole thing because it's a quick one. Um, that's it on finished objects, right?
Yeah, I wish there were more.
It's only been a week, right? Is that true? Did we podcast last week?
No, because it was birthday weekend last
Oh,
weekend.
you're right. No, we did. We podcast last Friday.
Did we?
Yeah, because you didn't want to podcast Saturday because mom and dad were coming. So we podcast Friday afternoon. It's only been a week.
Were we not supposed to podcast today?
No, but you were adamant that we were podcasting, and I was like, okay.
I don't know. Honestly, I've had like I haven't really had quiet weekends. So I think I've lost track of the number of weeks in between. Because I have to work tomorrow all day. So in my mind, today is Sunday.
It's fine. Bonus.
Well, sorry for all the folks who might have been waiting to enter the last week's giveaway because we did it. We had 1 week turnaround.
That's okay. We have another giveaway this week.
That
So
one should be a long one because we do go on vacation. So
yeah. Or Chaylee will be like, are we podcasting next weekend? I'm like, uh-huh.
I
Chaylee's
know I'll be packing. That's what I
Chaylee's
have
the
on the
boss.
schedule.
Chaylee's the
Huh?
boss of the podcast. I really just I just show up.
Yeah.
Like there
Yeah.
are things that we like split responsibilities in this, and there are some things where Chaylee kind of just shows up, but I definitely just show up to the podcast, and
Yeah. You're here.
that's
You're
my contribution.
present.
Most pattern writing stuff is me.
I actually am making one of my own patterns.
What? Okay.
Do you want
Whips.
to do your whips first?
I said I have two. Okay.
I
Well,
also have two.
I did not move my blooming needles, and I'm going kind of slowish. So don't bet on this horse. Um, I'm working on also my super bloom. I just stabbed myself in the cheek with my needle.
Just a
Yeah,
slight impaling on this
yeah,
fine
my
Saturday.
super bloom. And Chaylee and mine, if you notice on Chaylee's, we have the same bald spot.
Oh, mine has boobs. Um,
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. But hers appears to mirror itself on either side, and I have one, so I'm assuming I'm gonna have another one. So
but both of my, I feel like I have a second bald spot up here, like antlers.
I do too. Mine's down. Oops, mine's down here.
Well, at least I like to think that that means that I've had a pretty consistent gauge.
Yeah, that is true. So I'm just under halfway, I guess. I have 50, like it's 100 grams gain. You're
I
supposed
would be conservative because I was conservative and still only ended up with 1 gram.
oh, I have 56 grams and it's
You should
100
do the
grams.
middle part now.
Oh, okay. So maybe I'll
Yeah.
just finish the row and get to where I am.
Because you have to do a middle part before you start the decreases.
That's true.
So that needs to factor into your
Yeah. It's not a
lossage.
true just half. Okay.
Correct.
So maybe
Correct.
I'll do that. So maybe I'm at the middle. Um, yeah, but I keep looking at it and I'm like, this is tiny. But maybe it needs to be aggressively blocked because I'm doing the full skein, but the pattern, its original is only for like 70 grams or something. It's for even smaller than
Well,
this.
it's for a bandana, and I feel like bandanas are kind of small.
That's true. It is a super bloom bandana. I really like it. I've been obsessed with this project. I've thought of like 6 other yarns in my stash that I want to do assigned pooling for. I love this. It's very fun. I'm just slow at it because like I had the test knit and I need to finish the MCAL and I'm in another test knit, which I haven't even started yet. I'm not that worried about it. It's gonna be fine. I'm starting it tonight. I'm on it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Mhm,
It's a
mhm.
shawl. I've made a new rule for myself for test knits. When I sign up for test knits, they have to be at least 6 weeks unless they're socks, and they all have to require less than 1 skein of yarn, so I don't get overwhelmed.
Mhm,
So,
mhm,
that's what I'm
mhm.
doing. But yeah, I'm working on my super bloom. My plan is just like it's awesome. I'm not doing the aster stitch that Shaylee's doing. I'm doing only the noops.
I like the Noops better, I think.
I just couldn't. For me, my gauge is so loose that when I saw the finished samples of the aster stitch and I saw that it was loose on someone with tight gauge, I was like, mine's gonna look like I made a mistake. Like mine's gonna look like a loopy mess instead of like correct. So I'm also knitting this on US like zeros.
You did ones, don't be so dramatic.
What does the pattern call for? Threes, right? I think the pattern calls
Yeah,
for
we shouldn't have that because we weren't supposed to be in the class.
that's when I strong armed Shaylee into that class too.
Ryan, we don't even go here.
But it was great. It was the yarn was beautiful. It was because of it was our friend at the who sat at our table a lot, who we sat with a lot. She was working on it and it was beautiful. And I had to have it.
Did you see that it's like their last collection of it?
What?
Like their I think it's their last
Collab, like the collab.
collection of the collaboration. Like obviously like Madeline Tosh and Barker Wallace are going to be dying, but it's their last collab one, and this will be interesting is one of them.
Oh, well, I like it. It's awesome. I highly recommend this. I can't I definitely I did not understand the hype of assigned pooling at all. Like the photos on Instagram, I was like, they were pretty, but I was like, I don't get it. Like, why are we so
It's the process.
it's absolutely the process. Just try it. If you've got a yarn that works for it, give it a shot. It'll be super fun and adapt the pattern to make it to for it to be something that you like. Like if this was purling, I would have quit this. I would have 100% quit this. I'm like, I'm not doing this. Like I don't like I purl for ribbing and that's it. I started crocheting again so I wouldn't have to purl so I could have more cardigans because you can crochet flat and that's fine. No, I loathe purling.
I Do
Like I
you
don't
know
even
that quote from the Grinch where he goes, hate, 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 loathe, hate, hate, hate.
I don't
It's like purling, brioche, gauge swatching.
what else don't we like?
Trying
Knitting.
things on. I don't like trying things on.
No, I don't really do that either.
I don't really like the reading part.
Single ply, I don't really
Oh,
like that.
I don't like single ply.
No.
Good. We'll have to do a vlog of hate, 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 loathe.
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah, you go.
Okay, I'm in like a really like summery vibe right
Oh,
now.
good. My magic knot ball is going to be insane.
Oh, good. Okay, so this is my Whale of Melon bag that actually our dad made for me. Gabs did have one of these in the shop, but it went lickety split. So what have we learned? Get them while it's hot, people. And she's on this whole vibe with the fabric. So get in there. Get in there, add to cart, proceed to checkout, complete order. You're welcome.
Thanks, Jess.
And everything is 15% off, or most things are 15% off.
I do have
So
the bags to show today.
stay tuned. Stay tuned. And I even have, I don't even actually know if anyone else gets to have this one. I've hyped it. It's too late. Maybe you'll have to do a custom. I have my yarn in my camelon
I sold it.
thing. Oh, she sold. See, this is what happens. But look how it matches. It's whale melon and camelon. But I have like this sock is also melon themed, but it's in a different bag. I'm a mess. But it's already in the thing, so I can't change it. But these are another pair of socks that I started. I'm really like the yarn, my yarn is acting so interesting on both of these socks. So these are again another skein of yarn that I had balled up. And so I thought I would just work on it while I had it. because they're also quite summery. And this is Mace of Skeins Peach Sunrise. And I think it's doing this really cute kind of micro striping thing. So
Was
it
it
definitely
supposed
reminds
to do
me,
that? Or it's
huh?
just, was it supposed to do that, or it's just happening?
Could not tell you.
All right.
I also kind of started them in the theater, so I didn't actually really know what was happening until I got home. So that's nice. This is my little octopus marker, which I got from Vic's Knits. And yeah, that's actually about it, I think, on this one. So
Nice.
hopefully, I'm hoping to finish them before we leave for Hawaii, though, because I don't want to bring them, because I have a plan for what I want to bring. Back to you.
Okay. Thank you. I just finished a bunch of socks, so I am about to start another project, but I haven't yet. So I have been adding to my nautical crochet hexie blanket,
Oh,
and it's coming out super cute. Um, this is another blanket where you're kind of hesitant on the first row because it kind of looks insane. And then once you add more to it, it looks really cute. Jay is not looking at me. It's insane. I
has
know.
anybody laid on it yet?
Yeah, Lenny.
Oh,
So this is my second row. This was the Rainbows Around the World colorway. That's why it looks so
that's
insane.
bananas.
But like, okay, so I did it on purpose. Like I rewound the yarn because I had 2 repeats of the color left. So I did it so the red would stay together. So it would look like what it would play out like a self-striping instead of just like a rainbow.
Right.
So I did it on purpose. And then the pink, this is the pink from the socks. It's this. And then this is the blue. So this is basically the preview of what Chaylee's Magic Knot Ball looks like. It's gonna look insane. Actually, I don't have any more self-striping, so it's not actually that bad. It skips from this one to the pink and then the blue.
Do you have your magic knot ball near you?
Yes, I do.
Do you want to compare?
Sure. Where did I put it? Uh-oh. Oh, I found it. It's
Oh,
in.
I put self-striping in yours because I'm looking at it.
All right. Mine is in my Ross bag that my mother-in-law made me.
Oh, mine was on my desk.
Nice. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Go.
I feel like they're about the same size, but I don't know if that means they're the same weight because I tend to do mine tight.
I have a scale. Do you?
Yeah, I have to get up for mine though.
All right, let's try it.
I have 276.
Dang it.
What you got?
249.
Oh, that's close though.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I mean, it's only like a, what, 30 grams difference?
Well,
Which,
you wouldn't let me put the rest of my This'll Be Interesting in there.
no. So that's where I am with my Hexie nautical crochet blanket. Can't remember what it's actually called. I just call it my Hexie blanket. I think it's called like summer. I don't know. Look, it's free on her blog. And I'm just putting in my indie dyed scraps.
Mm,
That's it.
okay.
My youngest wants it. She's claimed it.
That's because she was sad about the Battenberg.
Dude, she's so mad. She looked for it a couple days ago too. She's
Sucks to suck.
like, where's your counting blanket? That's what she calls it because she likes to count the squares. I was like, I gave it to Auntie Chaley. And she goes, all right. And walked away.
I got her a dress.
Oh my God. Lottie loves the shoes. They have not come off her feet except when she had to go in the pool. And then they went right back on. She wore them to swim.
I was afraid she was going to be disappointed with them, so
Oh,
I'm
but
glad she likes them.
she loves them.
Good. I was holding on to those for like a month and a half.
Oh no, girl is all about those shoes.
Is she going to bring them on the trip?
I don't think I'm going to be able to get them off her feet between now and then.
Okay.
So I think you're going to see them on the plane.
Okay. With her jammies.
Yeah.
Okay, so my next one, this is also a bag by our dad.
I
Dad bag.
also used to have that fabric in the shop, but sold it.
I'm just saying I have great taste in fabrics.
Mhm.
Oh, but I do have a Slip Sis cozy here.
Also sold out of that fabric.
Okay, I can't help you when you're like, you gave them to me. Oh, do you want to see? I have to show you my basket. Maybe I'll do that during the acquisition section. So this is a cozy from Gabz. If you like its construction, there are others that are not in this print available for you. But I started a pair of DK socks, like literally when I finished my shawl, I started these and I am this far already on them.
Whoa.
Look at this cray yarn. Like
It's
this is one
also
of
very melon.
it is. I think it's interesting. It was last year's July Yarnable, and it's called Sweet Liberty, but I think it's supposed to be watermelon themed. So I picked it up because I thought it would be fun. And what I'm doing is actually my DK mixed medley. This is the simple pearl texture. However, I don't like my own pattern of doing a heel flap. So see, I'm a big supporter of make your own mods. Like I don't care. I modified my own dang pattern. So what I did is I did the whole leg in the texture, and then where I placed my heel to do my afterthought, I started doing stockinette. And then on the front of it, I'm continuing the texture, which is what the pattern does when you do the heel flap, but you just have to do a little bit differently when you have afterthought heel. So I'm doing that US threes, and I'm hoping these will actually be done really soon. So then this is another skein that can be out of my stash.
I like it.
I think that's it. Oh, and this marker is from I can't remember, but I think it's Simply Serving. But it's watermelon themed, and I felt like it was fully thematic.
Very nice. Very nice.
Okay, you have one acquisition, and I have 5,000.
Yes, well, it was her birthday. She is now at the ripe old age of 28.
Or as Buffy put, 28 plus 2, because she gave me $30 for my birthday to round me out.
Didn't you feel like $1,000,000 when you were like 10 and you got $10 from mommy? I was like, wow, I am
I
so
felt like $1,000,000 when I got the hand with the coins plus the cash.
yeah, that was exciting. Now, I don't think I got $33 this time. I think she gave me a Joann's gift card, which was
Oh, I think I got a gift. Why can't I remember what Bubby gave me?
oh, Bubby made me a boatload of food. Like she made me enough food for the whole week.
She had a sinus infection, so she didn't want to make me food.
Ugh, bummer. No, I got
Um,
like food. What's it called? I got food every day. I had like
you got 33.
yeah, yeah. I had like, but she had made me like breakfast foods and then lunch foods to take to work and then dinner food. So like she like thought through the day of like what and like snack foods. Like it was a whole
That's
comprehensive, which
Bubby.
is like my favorite kind of present anyway, is like delicious food because then it doesn't take up space in my house. But I do love my Cricut. My Cricut's kind of awesome. Okay, my acquisitions are it's actually mine and Shaylee's.
Oh,
From Southern Skeins. She was very generous and sent us one of these is the MCAL, is a prize for the MCAL for coasting along. So if you're doing that, July 15th, you've got plenty of time. Enter in your FO. It does say in the Revelry group, but I'm gonna say it again just in case. FO means you have to finish both socks. Like you have to have 2 feet. Um Sorry, kids. Some people posted one, which is awesome. I love seeing it. I'm just gonna skip over them. Or you just post the second sock, right? And then that's fine. But it's her May sock box. And this is called Springtime Hopper. I think it's like a grasshopper.
oh, it's cute.
It's really pretty. And then there's a couple extras in here that I've loaded away for me. I have a box full of like gifts. I feel like I'm getting to be like, hey, the crazy sock lady, where I have like a container for all my giveaway stuff. It comes with a stitch marker, a needle stopper, some lotion, and some tea as well. So this is
Wow.
what you would get in the box if you ordered her box as well, which I told Shaylee that I think I want to order her box once I have gotten underneath 200 skeins of yarn. So, right around my 40th birthday, we'll be fine. So this was our acquisition. So she gave us one for me and Shaylee to split, and then one is the prize for the MCAL. So thank you so much. They're awesome.
Is it me?
Yeah, I'm gonna get my shawl though, because I have
Yeah, settle in, team.
a
So
feeling
here's
it's
the
gonna
thing.
be a thing.
It was Jimmy Bean's, but that's not even in here. Plus my birthday, plus some shopping I had forgotten I had done. And Gabz will tell a story of how we got some free yarns. That's all factored in here. So let's get going. Okay. Oh, this isn't even all of it. This isn't even all of it, team. Oh, plus I got like my delivery from my sister of the stuff that she's been hoarding for me. So that doesn't help me either. I know. Woe is me. These are big time problems. All right. So the first thing is I forgot I had ordered this for myself. I was like, I think just like, oh, it's a sale. I like it. And then I got nervous because then I wasn't sure if she would be dying anymore. And so I ordered myself a Desert Vista Dye Works. And because she does, it's not pre-order, but it's like a 6-week turnaround or so. I like yeeted it from my mind that I had got this until I got your Desert Vista Dye Works order has shipped. And I said, oh, shipped, because I had just received like 20 other skeins. But the good part is that my Jimmy Beans is at our parents' house. So that don't count towards Shaylee's stash. So it's in my hot little hands. I don't know how I messed that up, but that's all right. All right. So
Wait, did you mean to send it to mom and dad?
I don't know why their address is my shipping address.
So you didn't mean for it to go to them? Because I was like, I don't remember her saying that it was going to them
I
until
wonder if it's because like that's what I put as the address when I paid for the retreat.
maybe.
Because sometimes like a lot of my credit cards were signed up with their address because I didn't have a permanent address when I got my credit cards. I don't know. It's fine. It's going to a member of the Cozies of the Slip Sis family home. There's like 4 options for homes it could go to and be perfectly fine.
Mhm.
So this is my Desert Vista Dye Works. I ordered for myself. Isn't this fabulous?
What's it called?
I was just saying the words. It's called
What's it called?
Tropical Vibes.
Is the mini self-striping too?
No, it's like a variegated with some speckles.
Oh, I was like, that's wild if they're both self-striping.
Yeah, so I'm gonna save this for our trip
Oh, okay.
because I feel like this will be a great vanilla project to have with me. So I'm going to cake this up next weekend to have it for the trip. So I'm going to put it in the trip yarn pile.
Mm.
Okay. Now that I've given you the longest explanation of the world of that one, I'm going to try and go through this a little bit faster. So then this one was unexpected because I forget that I have awesome friends. And so one of my good friends, Inger, sent me a birthday gift. The sweetest thing. It's a good thing that my birthday comes before hers because then I know if I have to send her a gift or not. Turns out I'll be sending her a gift in July. Okay. She got me this hot skein.
I like it.
And I may be mispronouncing it, but tumalo fiber out of Bend, Oregon. So it is a local to her, or she lives in Eugene. But it's the yarn colorway is Flamingo Party. And
That's
it's so
awesome.
cute because it has a little Oregon marker on it.
Cute.
So this is awesome. We love a good solid. I don't even know where to put all this. I'll put it on my chair over here. Okay. And then I also got a custom limited edition colorway from the next generation of Slip Sisters. It's like Star Trek Next Generation, but Slip Sis, because this beauty is from my nieces, was one of my birthday gifts. It is named Lightning Bolt, and I love it. I think it's going to become a hat for me.
I
Beautiful.
My daughters dyed it, but don't worry, I did use non-toxic dye. We used tie-dye. So like a kid's tie-dye kit is what we used to knit it. I have no idea if it's gonna hold up to blocking or if Shaylee's gonna have an all white hat, but it was non-toxic and they didn't like the food coloring colors I had. So if you're like, what did she do with her kid? Yeah, no, it's fine.
And then Gabs also gave me, which I'm pretty sure she got off of D-Stash for good, about 100% confident she got, because I think we were both bidding on this. It's possible. We got this, she gave me this beautiful Yarnaceous Fibers DK sock set, and it's called Fallen and Brachiosaurus. And
Yeah,
so
I was trying to buy it for her birthday and the fool kept bidding on it. I'm like, will you go away?
so got this bad boy. I think I'm gonna save it for fall because it feels very autumnal.
I almost logged into your email and deleted it because I was confident I could answer all her email security questions. So I was like,
Yeah, I have the same password for everything.
yeah, I was pretty sure I could, like, even if I didn't know the password, I was confident I could answer all the questions. I was almost ready to delete it. I was like, will you just let me buy this for you? Get out of
Okay,
here.
and then my uncle also stepped in with, again, he always gets us gorgeous yarn for our birthdays, Christmas, all the things. And so I got two of these. Look at that. Doesn't that look rich
Mhm.
in this lighting? It's called Heaven Above, and I believe it's part of the like the Texas line that she was doing. So it's Destination Yarn. He loves to get us silk, so we got silk. And then to go with it, I also got this one, which
Ooh,
is
I like that.
really pretty. It's called Wide Open Spaces, and they look beautiful together.
Yeah, they do.
So totally, this is perfect. This is like great Chailey colors. So yeah, I got these two, but it's really like really bringing down or bringing up my stash numbers. And then I also, Gabs brought me the prize I had won from the Adventurely Mao, and I got this colorway, which didn't have a tag, correct? Because there was no tag when I received it. Okay, if it's a mystery, McKaylee, if you know, let us know. But I just wrote it as mystery, and I think it's beautiful. Kind of reminds me of an Easter egg. That's okay.
I know what happened.
Okay.
It didn't have a ball band. Like it didn't have it wasn't banded. It was like a little piece of paper that I thought I tucked into it, but I did move it about while I was deciding if I was bringing it to Jimmy Bean's wool. So it may have just like
Maybe
yeeted.
it's ow. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, maybe it's in the bag. I didn't see it in the bag, but
I know it didn't have a ball band, and I thought that was weird.
um, because I also got these awesome snips as well in my prize. I got a really cute breaking yarn pin, and then also, whoops, sorry for the crackling, and this super fun project bag. So all goes together quite wonderfully. Okay. And then I have a couple more things that are not yarn, thank goodness. My sister also got me another pair of 9 US 3 9-inch circs. We are 9-inch circ girls, and by we I mean just me and all my personalities. And then Gabs also made me some bags. And so I got the mac and cheese bag and my sushi bag that I had been wanting. And please hold. I have this entire bin of cozies from my sister as well. Some of these I already had. They were made by her mother-in-law, but some ones that I won't show them all, but the ones I'd like to feature are the ones that probably were special for Chailey that nobody else can have. Like I got my Stitch dim sum bag or
Yeah, no,
cozy.
no, I don't have any more of that fabric.
I got the itty bitty rainbow stitch,
Pulled out of that.
and oh, I have Monsters Inc. I think you have Monsters Inc. in the shop.
I do.
Monsters Inc. I have Hello Kitty.
Also still in the shop.
I have pickles.
Also still in the shop.
My Disney desserts.
Yeah, no, sold out of that.
Okay. I have my tiny Musu baby.
Oh, that one was like the first thing I sold out of when I opened this shop.
And then I also got my special Funny Stitch.
Which I also have as well.
Okay, not bad. Oh, and then there's this cute little guy, the baby villains.
Oh, I sold out of it, but I can still get the fabric. So if someone wants it, I could get more.
That thing is hilarious. Okay.
That's when I was prototyping.
Yeah, those are my prototypes, but also my gifts. So I got those, which, and then just a couple more things, folks. Dad also made me my bags that I had been wanting. So he made me my Jurassic Park bag and my Barbie bag.
Nice.
And then I also had ordered, which I had forgotten about, my Erin Lane bag, which is a bucket in this awesome print. I love it. I love skulls. When Mom brought it in, I was like, Mom, I just love these skulls. And it's a pink skull. She's like, I know, Chaylee, because the sweatshirt I was wearing had a big pink skull on the back. Because I used to have shoes that had this print on it. So love it. I'm excited about this one. And that's it.
What about the
For
stuff
now.
from Jean?
Oh, I forgot about that. Never mind. Back to me. You tell the story though.
So my mother-in-law belongs to a quilt guild, and she's the chair or co-chair of the philanthropy. So a lot of times she gets donations from like mostly it's fabric, right? From either people whose relatives have passed on, or they're like downsizing, or for some reason they're trying to their stash either needs to get smaller or given away. So sometimes they get yarn as well because most people are do multiple crafts, right? Like I do embroidery, Haley does card making, right? Like, so my mother-in-law texts me, she's like, do you want this yarn? And usually it's like, like big box yarn. And usually I'm just like, yeah, sure. I'll use it in my classroom. That's great. We'll use it for donation. This time it was not that. It was, there is big box yarn included. It's indie dyed yarn. Like it's, and she was like, do you want this? No one else wanted it. I'm like, huh? Say what? She's because apparently someone else in her like philanthropy group wanted the large like the big there's like Red Heart and Karen and Simply Soft. So she's like, someone else wanted that. I was like, yeah, no problem. Like, you're giving me yarn for free. We're cool, right? So Chaylee, wait, I saw the pictures that I showed Dad and Chaylee, and then Chaylee's like, I will pick that up tomorrow.
In my defense, she told me it was a Wednesday and she told me she was going to be gone Friday through Sunday. So, and I just happened to be available on Thursday during my lunchtime because I was working from home to scamper on down to Irvine to retrieve my yarn and be fed lunch by your in-laws, and then to scamper on right back. So I picked up all the yarn, and you'll see the rest of it because when Gabz gets it, because I'm bringing it up for our trip. I'm bring my big bag, so it'll all fit in there. But this yarn is the yarn that we decided I could have. So there are two skeins here of Forbidden Fiber Company yarn, and it is the colorway Snow Angel on the Gluttony sock base. And we're both thinking this would be awesome for a blanket. And it is actually kind of perfect for a blanket for joining something because I'm really in my granny era. And so I have that. Oh God, I don't have anywhere else to put this stuff. And I also got this fun. See, it's giving off more of the brick now, I think.
Oh yeah.
And this is Punk Rock Unicorn. And I believe the base is called Soul, and the colorway is Cherry Coke. So I got that one. And then I also got to keep this one from Craftily Dyed Yarn, very vibrant. And it's called Buried Treasure, but buried like blackberries. So I think that's very clever. And then I also got this because I've actually really wanted to order from these folks, the Sheepy Shire. on their staple sock base in the colorway Summer Lovin', which is totally in my neon era and fitting in perfectly. So I got all of these. So that's 5 more skeins that I generously got to receive due to Gabs's mother-in-law's connections. So now I think that's it.
She got so much yarn, but see what I mean? This is like indie dyed, right? Like this was an indie dyed stash. There's other stuff for Dad and I as well. It was like maybe 10 or
You want
12.
me to go get the bags?
No, it's fine, but it was
Okay.
like, it was like a decent amount of indie dyed yarn, and I'm assuming there was a decent amount of the big box acrylic as well. And then some other stuff. Some of it was like early 2000s eyelash yarn, which I think we're donating to the art department at the high school where I teach because it's really
Mhm.
great for like doll hair or like embellishing something a little bit. And like we're doing a play that's based on D&D, right? So it can be like hair or something different other than knitting or crochet.
Right.
Okay. Shall we do oh, I have to talk about the shop. Let me talk We have shop, giveaway winners, and I think we're good.
Then the next giveaway.
Yeah. Okay. So in the shop, actually this isn't in the shop, but if you want it, DM me and I'll put up the custom order for it. So this is the last of this sushi situation. Um Joanne's does not print this anymore because I tried to get more. So this is it. Chaylee has one for her birthday. So do
Get it
that.
while it's hot.
Yeah. I also have Pokemon in,
Oh, I like that one.
and I try very hard to make sure that you get a good, like if it's a character print, to make sure that you don't just get chunks of the character, that there's a full character on it. So on this side you have Charmander, and then on this side you have basically a full Eevee. Like you lose just a touch of the ear, right? And and his head a little bit. But I try very hard on all of the character prints that you get a full character. So I know when you're ordering, sometimes you're like, well, she might have two. What if I don't get the one that's I try hard to make sure that the print exists on the thing. Chaylee bought this one for me. It is 4th of July lollipop
Popsicles.
popsicles. And our bags have this new feature. It is our logo.
Mm.
We have tags on our bags, except so you might receive some without tags. It's because I sewed, then tags showed up, and it's a thing. I also have this lovely polka dotted skein because that's like my favorite thing. Green and white polka dots with
Dots.
the matching cozies. And this is my favorite out of this set is look at these freaking cute
I knew
chickens.
you would love the
I
chickens.
love the chickens so
I knew
much.
you know who's in the baby section.
Oh, I freaking love the chickens. All of these, except for the sushi one, are in the shop right now, and they are 15% off until July 15th, actually. So a long time. Um, yes, check them out. Decide if you want to get stuff. Woohoo!
Yay!
All right, giveaways.
I dropped a stitch.
All right, so we'll do mine first.
Okay, you go, you go.
So for this lovely two skein, our giveaways also come with other like stitch markery stuff. But like the big thing, the yarn thing is this. Lucky entry. Steph Hayworth. Um, oh, there were numbers at the end of the thing.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
call
putting mine up
it's
right now.
Steph Hayworth. I think it's Hayworth. If it's not, I'm so sorry. 8332. So, whose favorite summer treat is also a blue otter pop. So, kindred spirits, man. I actually think I have your address, but I'll wait a couple days and then email me. Email me to say that email me, be like, it's me. Yeah, I use the same address. I think I have your address because you ordered from the Etsy shop. So you're getting these two lovely skeins of yarn, plus some other goodies that I will plan to pop in when I look through the thing, my goodie bin, because now we're real legit podcasters. Yeah, that's it.
All
Congratulations.
right, and then the lucky winner of this Barocco sampler is Lisa Martinez. Congratulations. Your username is at Lisa Martinez 6240. You'll get this bad boy in the mail. Ideally, if y'all could email us like this week, because I'm at least we're going on vacation the week after. So if you don't get it to us before then, we won't be able to send it to you until like second-ish week of July. So email. Ideally before Friday would be great. So then I have time to get it to the post office. So congratulations to the giveaway winners. But wait, there's more.
Oh my gosh, I just read Lisa Martinez's comment. I think her favorite color of Otter Pop is also blue.
We're not biased at all.
Just
All right.
people who liked blue too. Sorry.
Blue for you.
Spoiler, it's not a random giveaway. We just pick people who like our flavor.
Should have wrote Blue Otter Pop. But this time we have another set of giveaways. So I have a giveaway for 2 different yarns. One is Cascade Yarns, Noble Cotton, and oh, is there a colorway? Color number 75. And then also another cotton, so the theme is cotton, from Blue Sky Fibers, and this one's 50 grams. I believe this one is 100 grams. This one doesn't have a color, so I'm gonna go with white. So there's this one, and then Gabz has one too.
Yes. I have, the same as cotton, not at all the same. This is like a very rustic wool. This is Jameson's Shetland Spindrift. Why do I not know any of the details? It is 100% pure Shetland wool from the Shetland Isles, so it is the exact opposite of cotton, actually. This color, the brownish color, is Havana, and it's 25 grams, and the blue is Royal. It's also 25 grams. So it's like for color work is what I got the vibe, why, like what it works best for. It's really grippy, right? Like, so it'll be great for steeking. And then I've got a bunch of patterns from like Jody Long and stuff like that that will pop in, as well as some like Notion stitch markers, that kind of thing, as well from Jimmy Bean's wool. So,
And to enter, comment below with your favorite vegetable. Why not?
okay.
What's the point of having your own YouTube channel if you can't choose your own silly prompts?
What's your favorite vegetable, Shay?
I'm glad you asked. That would be the Brussels sprout.
Okay.
Preferably in combination or in concert with bacon.
Yeah.
What's your favorite vegetable, Gabz?
A cucumber.
Ah, you do love a cucumber. I did actually recently ask my students this question, and they had one of them picked zucchini and the other picked carrot.
I like cucumbers because they like really add to whatever dip you're using with them, because I really like dip, like hummus and miso and cheese and all the other stuff that I put cucumbers
I like Brussels sprouts because they're really good crispy.
with. We will try, and actually we do random number generate this, so you don't have to say cucumbers and Brussels sprouts.
You don't have to pick those. It's okay.
Nah, but if you like broccoli.
If you pick broccoli, though, we can't support you in that. Hate, loathe.
Broccoli's so bad.
Broccoli is on the loathe list for us. I think it's not part of our experience, our journey.
I would rather pearl than eat broccoli.
Oh, me too. I'd rather pearl single ply than eat broccoli.
I think I would pearl single ply, what's it called? A gauge swatch.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, we'd love to hear your vegetables. I promise you're still welcome here if you pick broccoli as your favorite vegetable. I finished a book.
What'd you finish?
Okay, well, mom is now obsessed with Leanne Moriarty, so I had to finish the Leanne Moriarty that I was reading so I could give it to her. I finished The Hypnotist Love Story. It was good. It's not my favorite of hers because it wasn't as twisty as I wanted it to be.
Mm. I just started reading Mr. Magic, which is very creepy already. It's about a children's TV show that gets really creepy. So we'll see if I stick with it or not. Mom has brought me Big Little Lies from Leanne Moriarty and has told me that I need to read it in the next 3 days because you will love it. And I'm like,
I
okay.
think she liked The Husband's Secret more, so she should be bringing you that soon too.
Yeah. She's like, you'll read it in 3 days. I was like, okay. I might actually check it out on audiobook though, because I like to knit and read. I like to because if I'm reading, I can't really knit so good if it's a paperback book.
Right.
Like if it's a hardcover, I can knit and read. Like I can knit and not look at things. I just can't keep the book open and I'm not committed to the book bone situation that
Right.
Knitting Daddy does. I'm like, that's I don't want a book bone and I don't want a cushy music stand for my book. Because that's what I think it is. I think it's a music stand. Um, I don't want to do that.
Plus, we got a 5 hour, 5 to 6 hour flight coming up on us.
Oh,
So
I'm not gonna get to listen to anything. You know I'm gonna wrangle.
I'm hoping that they'll be asleep.
Len's a menace on the plane.
I'm
That
hoping to just pretend I don't know you people.
that's what she's peak Lennis the Menace.
Ah, excellent.
Yeah.
So for videos that we have coming up, Gabs just posted one, I think it's the end. I just watched it, but I felt like you said it was the end. You kept changing your mind in the video on what you were doing, so I got lost on what the plan was.
They have like 3 more fabrics that I haven't finished sewing yet, so
Oh,
I'm working
okay,
on it.
JK. She was her next installment of the fabric series is up. I just did my tiny, tiny, tiny little vlog, and then we will have, I think we decided a separate trip vlog. And then after our trip, Gabs would start Vlogmas in July.
Yeah, I might do a day 1 just so people know I'm starting it, but then
Mhm.
it's gonna we're gonna wait till after the trip because it's just too hard to edit on the trip, and that doesn't sound like something we wanna do, but tell them our trip plan for what we're making because it was a genius idea this morning, Jay.
I think you should tell them because it was your idea.
It was? I thought it was yours.
The item was your idea. The yarn we're using was mine.
Oh, okay, 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 okay. So we are making emotional support chickens, which I know we're about a year late to the hype, but that's
We're
fine.
like 3 years late.
The pattern was only published in July 2023.
No, because they were making them for the LA yarn crawl.
I just don't think the patterns were available.
They had it at this because I had the paper pattern.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Okay. So, because I saw it on Ravelry, but we're making the crochet version, which actually has only been out since January, so we're not that late. So we're making crochet emotional support chickens because Kauai is it's basically overrun with chickens. Like I don't know the history about it, but there's chickens freaking everywhere on that island. Um if you're a resident of Kauai, please let us know why there are so many chickens. I'm sure someone brought it and then the chickens got loose and then but bam, now you've got 50 million chickens. But it's like a thing in Kauai that you see chickens everywhere. So we're making emotional support chickens on Kauai.
Using our Kauai yarn that we got during the retreat is the Madeline Tosh TML triple twist. And this is the worsted weight, but of course we can't follow directions. So we're supposed to use Erin. Did we discover if Erin was big? I think Erin is bigger, right? Erin's bigger, so we're not doing that. And so this is going to be worsted that we're using. We've also decided to try and use our bulky, so also not the same weight, from Earth Yarns color 2212. And then we've both decided, well, I didn't like any of the other colors that I had as options. So now I'm going to throw in a fingering to hold double, which really only is going to make DK as my other color in my chicken. But to Gabs's point, it's just a chicken. Size doesn't matter. So this colorway is Pearls and Postulates, and the colorway is Splashdown.
Awesome. We made a kit for dad as well. He has the kawaii, the green, and then he's got a mint that's fingering, so he's gonna have to hold
Oh,
that.
did he pick the mint?
I didn't give him a choice. I actually just gave it to him because I decided his skein of Kauai looked better with the mint.
Mm.
So, and then I'm doing the pink, the green, and then I'm doing like a brown, which is Malabrigo Arroyo, which may be worsted. So we may be all right. But again, it's a chicken. Like, it's fine.
And it's a scrappy chicken. So it's not like, I think it's supposed to be like, work with what you got.
Yeah.
So, but this will be great because hopefully it at least uses up two skeins.
Oh yeah, I'm hoping that it uses. Oh, I also gave Dad two skeins in my yard, so two skeins just yeeted out of my stash, and I finished the socks for the test knit, so I'm down four skeins.
Oh, dude, I think my numbers are off. I don't think I'm actually up as much as I think I am.
You think you just counted wrong?
I don't know. I don't know if the spreadsheet's really working for me that good. Cause like it has the number of skein. I don't know. I don't know. It says I've used 39 skeins though.
That
That's
feels
pretty good.
right.
That feels right. I don't know. Maybe I am up. I don't know.
I mean, you did get a lot this
I
month.
gained like 30 and I've
Like,
definitely like had like
well, how many projects have you made
total or this month?
this year?
I don't know. I have to count. Okay. 20, 31, 42.
And you're down 39 skeins? That sounds right-ish if you didn't fully use a couple of them.
Well, because some of the projects were made from like partial skeins that I didn't
Yeah.
count in, and some of them used multiple skeins, like the
Yours
blankets.
sounds right-ish.
It's probably right. I just didn't want to have that many things because I ran out of room on my page.
Well, I used 172 skeins this year, but they include minis and scraps.
And scraps. Yeah.
Yeah. My count of everything includes literally every piece of yarn that I
Oh,
own.
I just need to make one more project this month to get to 50.
Ooh, I haven't been keeping up. Shoot.
I should probably be able to finish these.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do that.
We gotta go.
I have 405 skeins in stash, but that's not including the 3 that I just yeeted out of my stash. So, I'm looking good, trying to get below 400 again.
I'm still aiming for -1 for the entire year.
And you were doing so
I
good.
was doing really good. There were some months I didn't do as good, like when I went shopping with Michaela.
I feel like the rest of the year were okay though.
Oh, thank God I started traveling so I don't have time to go shopping.
Yeah, that's
Okay. Well, sorry, this one's kind of a longie. Thanks for sticking with us.
yeah, we've lost the plot.
If you're a giveaway winner, don't forget to contact us with haste if possible. And we'll see you next time. Maybe when we're actually supposed to podcast. My bad.
Bye.
Bye.